All right, let's get right into it. We're going to break down the two fundamental states of being that literally govern our health, our biology, and pretty much our entire lives. By the end of this, you're not just going to understand why you might feel stuck, you'll see the key to getting unstuck. So let's dive in. So let's start with something we've all probably heard of, the placebo effect, right? You take a simple sugar pill, but you believe it's powerful medicine, and you actually start to get better. That pill has nothing in it, but your belief alone triggers real physical changes in your body that create healing. It's so powerful, some studies suggest it accounts for nearly half the effectiveness of many actual drugs. But here's where it gets really fascinating. That same incredible power, it works both ways. This is called the nocebo effect. The very same mind that can heal you with a sugar pill can also make you sick from one just by believing it's harmful. Your thoughts can literally create disease. And that leads to a really critical question we have to ask ourselves. If a single negative thought can have a real physical effect on our bodies, what happens when we're living in a constant state of stress? Could our daily worries, our fears, our anxieties be acting like we're taking a small dose of a nocebo pill every single day without even realizing it? You see, this is the mind's double-edged sword. Our perception of the world isn't just a perception. It directly shapes our biology. And the powerful truth here is that once we understand how our emotions are affecting our bodies, we can actually start to take back control of our own health. So what is this state that so many of us feel trapped in? Well, it's called living in survival, and it's all driven by the stress response. Put simply, stress is what happens anytime your brain and body get knocked out of their natural, healthy balance, a state that scientists call homeostasis. And stress isn't just some vague feeling. It comes in three main flavors. You've got physical stress, like from an accident or an injury. There's chemical stress, from a virus, toxins, or even just your blood sugar being out of whack. And then there's the one we all know so well, emotional stress. Every single one of these can knock our body right out of that crucial state of balance. Now, to deal with these kinds of threats, our body has this incredible hardwired survival system. The second you perceive a danger, think of a lion spotting a zebra, that fight or flight system kicks on. Instantly, the body is flooded with adrenaline, mobilizing a huge amount of energy. Your heart rate skyrockets, blood rushes to your arms and legs, all to prepare you to run, fight, or hide. It's a system designed for short-term, intense survival. But here's the crucial difference. That system is perfect for the zebra, who either escapes the lion or doesn't. And if it does, 30 minutes later, it's back to grazing, totally calm. But for us, the predator is our angry boss, a traffic jam, or the 24-hour news cycle. We switch on this emergency system for hours, days, even weeks at a time. And no organism on the planet is designed to live in a constant state of emergency for that long. It's just not sustainable. And this brings us right to the core of it all, the two fundamentally different realities we can choose to live in. There's living in survival, which is basically our animal state, and its complete opposite, living in creation. Just look at the difference here. In survival, you're running on stress hormones like cortisol. You're feeling fear, anger, sadness. Your focus narrows down to the threat. You're constantly consuming energy, and your body is literally breaking down. But in creation, it's the exact opposite. You're guided by elevated emotions, gratitude, love, joy. Your focus opens up, you're actually creating energy, and your body enters a state of regeneration and health. It's the difference between being a victim of your circumstances and becoming the creator of your reality. Okay, so if you're stuck in survival, how in the world do you shift into creation? Well, this isn't just about wishful thinking. There is real science behind this. Let's take a look at the proof. This is the very question that researchers like Dr. Joe Dispenza wanted to answer. I mean, think about it. If the long-term effects of our stress hormones can literally turn on the genes that create disease just by thought alone, could the reverse also be true? So to test this, they ran a really fascinating experiment. They took 117 people and measured two key things: cortisol, which is the main stress hormone, and immunoglobulin A. You can just call it IgA. Think of IgA as your body's frontline defense, its primary immune system. Then they asked the participants to spend just 10 minutes a day practicing feeling elevated emotions like gratitude and joy. And what happened after just 4 days? The results were absolutely staggering. Their cortisol levels dropped by more than 16%. But get this, their IgA levels, their immune strength, shot up by 50%.
This is concrete biological proof that by changing your internal emotional state, you directly and powerfully change your physical body.
So, what's the big takeaway from all of this? Well, it's a pretty profound message about your own personal power and your ability to choose the reality you live in. What this all means is that you are not just a victim of your circumstances. Your thoughts and your feelings are not just reactions to the world, they are the tools you can use to build your world. You have the built-in ability to consciously shift your state from survival to creation and from breakdown to regeneration.
And that leaves us with this one last powerful question from Dr. Dispenza to really think about. When you consider the people or the situations that trigger your stress response, you have to ask yourself, is it really worth it? The power to change your state is in your hands, and as we've just seen, it can all start with just 10 minutes a day.